Y'all are crazy. Somebody just sent me a screenshot that Richmond, north of Richmond, is #1 on iTunes. And I don't even have words. I don't even know. So everybody's been asking me about shows. I've got one kind of last minute set up in Eastern North Carolina, Currituck, North Carolina, this coming Sunday, August 13th, at the Morris Farm Market. So that's the Morris Farm Market, Currituck, North Carolina, August 13th. I'm playing from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. and I will stay until 2:30 a.m. if I have to. But I promise, if you show up, if you're willing to come and listen to me, I am willing to stay and listen to you. I'm going to shake your hand. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your story. And if you're more than a few hours away from Currituck, don't sweat it. Like, don't make this into a big trip. There's no rush with this. Like, I'm going to be playing a lot of shows, a lot of local venues. I'm going to take my time with things. Like, I want to get to know all of you. This is not about me. This is about you. And I can't emphasize that enough. And so it's going to things are going to be slow. Like, the social media is going to be a little bit slow. Like, things aren't going to just happen overnight, because I'm not rushing into this. Like, I'm not rushing into a bunch of paperwork. This isn't about me at all. So, thank you for your patience.
All right, guys. So Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town has to move over in regards to being the #1 song in the country, for good reason, because Oliver Anthony's new working class song, Rich Man North of Richmond, has now taken over the charts, okay? It is skyrocketing, and for good reason, because this song really is a heartfelt kind of representation of what middle class, working class America is going through in the Biden economy, okay? The effect of Bidenomics, which is just sky high inflation, and as a result, real wages dropping, okay? People don't feel richer, they feel poor. They have to work more to buy the things that they used to be able to buy working less under Trump. And I think, again, a lot of people are feeling this, despite the Biden administration coming out here and pretending that that's not the case, that everything is great, Bidenomics is awesome. No, that's not the case. The American people are truly feeling the pain of Bidenomics.
I am so tired of feeling helpless as a parent. Yes, my kids are grown adults. My oldest is 28, my youngest is 25. And I thought by teaching them what I learned, which is you work hard, you get a good job, you're going to get the things in life that you need, right? Worked for me. Why wouldn't it work for them? Because it doesn't. Because the world has fucking changed, all right? And now I feel like I see them struggling. And before my generation comes at me, yes, I understand struggling is a part of life. We all struggled. But there's a difference between struggling and drowning, all right? So we struggled and it was tough. But you know what? We made it. We knew there was a light at the end of the tunnel with our struggle. It seems like kids today, no matter how much they struggle, they just get further and further down the water into the drowning point, all right? When I was their age, I was making less than $10 an hour, and I could afford to live on my own. Now you have to be making six-figure salary to get a decent, tiny little place to live. So what the fuck is going on, and how do we help them as parents? I told my son, all you have to do is work hard, go to college, or join the military like I did. He went to college, got his degree, got a full-time job. He moved back in with me right when he graduated from college because he said, hey, Mom, as soon as I get a job, which was within 2 weeks of him getting out of college, maybe take me 2 months and I'll save up enough money for me to move out. Okay, cool. It's been 10 months. He has saved almost every dime and still can't afford to live. Why are one-bedroom studio apartments almost $2,000 a month? Why? Like, I just don't get it. So I don't even think that there's even classes anymore. There used to be, upper class, middle class, lower class. It's literally turning into the ultra wealthy, and then everybody else is just poor. Like, that's what is happening. And then I told him, hey, when you turn 25, at least your car insurance will go down. Hell no, he turned 25, and his car insurance went up $150. I tell him, if you need health insurance, get a good job. He has health insurance. He has had a medical emergency this week. Had to go to emergency room twice. He had to go to the emergency room because he couldn't get anybody to see him with the health insurance that he had, right? So he had to go to an emergency room. Now he's out money for that too. It seems like you can never get ahead. And then my daughter, I told her all you have to do because she wanted to buy her own house. My daughter worked 6 days a week, 12 hours a day to save up enough for this down payment. Finally got this house. She's paid double what I'm paying for my mortgage, but her loan was the same amount. And then her mortgage company, after she's already moved in, said, oh, by the way, we forgot to tell you that you need this type of coverage, which we forgot in the beginning. That's an extra $200 you've been paying a month. And all they see when they come home is they watch social media, kids their age, on lavish vacations with all this money and nothing to do, all these social media influencers, because we value those types of things over hard workers. We will pay them $10,000, but you work 40 hours a week, you can't afford it.
Yeah, so again, what she's experiencing there is the result of higher interest rates. Okay, mortgage rates have went up because the Federal Reserve has had to increase interest rates significantly because they're trying to fight inflation. Inflation is why the cost of shelter, housing is going up, right? And again, the Fed has to try to pull some money out of the economy, aka make it more expensive to borrow money, okay, in order to try to control inflation. And that's why mortgage rates are going up. That's why her daughter is having to pay more in her monthly payment for a house than the mom, okay? And it just so happens that for whatever reason, the housing market has not adjusted to these mortgage rates, right? Prices should be falling, right? However, they're not for whatever reason. Again, this economy is just not great, okay? Again, despite the Biden administration and them trying to pretend like everything's all good, okay? But the average American is really feeling it. Wages are just not keeping up with inflation. So let's read about this song that is going number one because of all the things that I just said and the person that I just showed you just said, that Americans are really, really, really feeling the pain. And this song, I think, is a good representation of what Americans are feeling. So let's read here. The new viral song from up-and-coming Virginia country singer Oliver Anthony has skyrocketed to the top of the iTunes charts. Two of this other songs are also on the list. I think they mean two of his other songs. Anthony posted a smiling photo of himself with a promise of a tour coming soon. August 13th, Morris Farm Market, Currituck, North Carolina. He wrote of his upcoming performance, quote, free admission, food and drinks available, 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Many more shows to follow. Don't stress it if it's a long drive for you. I'll be coming to your town soon. So as you can see here, it's the number one song on iTunes. Ain't it funny how that works, right? They try to claim that, you know, conservatives are lost in the culture war, right? But it seems like when it comes to music, which is a big part of culture, conservatives, routinely send songs number one. Now, I'm not saying that this is necessarily a conservative song or conservative anthem. I think that this song is a song for the American people, period. But again, there are a lot of conservatives supporting this song because, again, conservatives are really feeling the pain and everybody's feeling the pain. You can't tell from the way Democrats vote if they're feeling the pain or not, but hey, conservatives definitely are feeling the pain. The recently released, quote, Rich Man North of Richmond shows Anthony singing into a mic, playing guitar in a bucolic setting with his dog by his side. The song has racked up 2 million views in just 2 days since its release and over 1 million on YouTube. Legendary country star John Rich offered his assistance to help produce a record. So I'm going to play this, okay? Now, if it doesn't play, okay, it's because of copyright, so don't blame me, right? It's a copyright thing, but I'm going to try to play it, and hopefully they don't copyright claim it because, you know, just in case you guys haven't heard the song. But regardless, I do encourage people to go and, you know, listen to the song, watch the video. After this video, if you haven't heard the song, definitely do that.
Well, I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world. with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, know the rich men.
Okay, so yeah, I'm getting goosebumps, right? I'm getting goosebumps. I gotta stop playing it because I might start crying, right? I might start boo-hoo whining and crying on camera because I feel that in my soul, right? I actually really feel that, like, that is how people are feeling, right? That is the truth. Okay, rich men north of Richmond, the politicians, okay, are rich. They pretend that they care about what you think, but they really don't. Okay, they're getting richer. The rich are getting richer. The poor are getting poor, and people are working overtime for BS because the dollar ain't worth anything, right? And you know, people feel like they're wasting their lives. Okay, I mean that's essentially the lyrics. He's spot on. He really is. So let's read more here. Richmond, north of Richmond, highlights the struggles of the working class in America. Quote, I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bull-ish pay. The song begins, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home, and drown my troubles away. Anthony sings about the rich men north of Richmond who want to have total control of decisions in the country. Your dollar ain't ish, and it's taxed to no end. Cause of the rich men north of Richmond, he sings. Anthony revealed to Jason Horton, who founded the High Value Dad newspaper, that prior to writing the song, he struggled with mental health and alcoholism. Now Anthony appears to have a promising future with his new song and these new opportunities. Yeah, I mean, he's most certainly talented. Anthony lives in Farmsville, Virginia, with 3 dogs and a plot of land where he plans to raise livestock. The largest influence on his music is Hank Williams Jr. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure he'll be able to do that with the proceeds from this song. He'll be able to live on his plot of land, on his farm, raise his cows, okay, his livestock, his pigs, his hogs, and live a good life, right? And, you know, again, he is, you know, definitely, I think, singing to a crowd of people who do understand that life right now is pretty tough, okay? And, you know, it's a great song, and I support the guy. I encourage people to go check it out, to go listen to it, to give him that view, to give him that like, so that it can, you know, continue to get views and, you know, support the guy who makes a song that I think that a lot of people kind of feel in their soul, they feel in their spirit. I definitely feel it. And, again, it kind of makes me sad, man. It really does. That this is the current state of our country, that this is how people are feeling about the economy. You know, under Trump, I think people were feeling much better, right? They were feeling much richer. And again, it's sad. It really is sad. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.